and welcome everybody. Back here at the Sappho Arena, Mike Elliott, High Button Sports. My man Luke on the camera for this evening's game between the Kings and the Jets. Important games coming up here in this part of the season. Only 6 games left till playoffs. Both teams still positioning in the standings. Not anybody's for sure yet where they're going to land as both teams take to the blue lines. We'll get a shot of both here. They're having a little, they're getting it fixed up here now. We have a different announcer today, so not our normal way that's usually here. We're going to pause momentarily for O Canada. And again, welcome everybody. Sappho Arena, High Button Sports. Mike Elliott here, bringing you this U16AAA action. Kings versus the Jets in town. The first of a back-to-back. They will also play tomorrow at lunchtime up in Newport for the second of the back-to-back weekend affair. These 2 games were supposed to take place last weekend, but obviously with all the snow Cape Breton received, I'm happy to see we were able to get it in this weekend as we received more snow this week. Between the pipes for the 2 teams. For the Kings, number 33, Nolan McLaughlin, 200 feet across from him, number 1, Andrew Shimon. 10 in the net for the Jets as both teams bring it to center ice. The referees and lines people check on everybody. They're ready to go. The players are buzzing and both teams banging their sticks on the ice. And Orchard's really ready to go as he's trying to get a jump on the face-off, and here we are. At the game starts, there's Shimon getting his first touch of the puck and leave it there in behind the net. Jets looking to start to break out. Cuts up across middle, picks it up. Looking to come off through the blue line now, trying to chip that in, can't get by Duncan. He chips out, now it's picked up by Orchard. Can't quite handle the puck. Kind of scrambly play. Puck does come in. The Jets get back on side there and able to pick the puck up with Gillian. Still trying to bang away at it. Puck back here at the blue line now. Put it into the open corner. In behind the net. Trying to come back over from the backhand pass. Picked off by Duncan. He gets it on the half wall. Orchard flicks up. Just gets over the blue line. Jets get back on side. McMillan now looking for it around the wall. He puts it back behind the net to Duncan. Duncan trying to sidestep a check. But picked up by the Jets. Making a chance to go front. It just hits a skate. And luckily for the Kings there. Jumping off the bench, though, here's Murphy. He's trying to get a step as the rest of the Kings are making a change, but he gets pushed to the boards. Kept along the half wall by Sullivan. He bumps his man. The Jets send the puck down the length of the ice. That's going to go a little bit too far, and that's going to be our first whistle of the game. It'll be an icing. A minute 14 here in the first. Also got to give a special shout-out there, number 12 on the Kings. Happy 16th birthday to Duncan Sullivan, as he's on the ice for his first shift of this evening's affair. On the face-off, controlled by the Kings, but they split the uprights at the blue line as that puck comes all the way back to the Kings zone. Chipped up ahead, tipped up to Murphy. Murphy up of the blue line. Murphy going 2-on-2, throws the pass out front, looking for Elliott. Elliott behind the net now, cycles it back to the corner. Murphy trying to get there first. The Jets are able to pick it up off the wall, and they start up the other way here. Chip to puck in the net is Bryson. Couldn't get too far. Kings put it back out to the neutral zone. Gets sent right back in, but losing an edge on the far side was Opus. Chance here for the Jets, and he ripped one, but just went off the outside of the net. Now along the wall, Sullivan gets as far as the blue line, takes a lucky bounce, is able to clear. Have to wait to get back on side. Chip back in by Eddie. Opus, he's going to look to bring the puck up ice, right up in front of his own net. Looking up ice, along the boards. Looking for Verge. Verge back for the Kings after missing last weekend with an illness. In the corner now, looking for some room to move, is Lawrence. Passes the puck up through center. Over the blue line, bouncing puck there for Eddie. Has it again, still looking for it. Got a couple maroon sweaters on him. Swings a shot towards the front, and then it hits a skate. And here comes Verge. Chips it ahead. Chipped it a little bit too far. But that one goes up into the bench. Hits a glove, and they're going to bring that face-off back into the Kings zone. No score here of yet early in the first period. 2:36 gone now. Still waiting for actually first redshirt shot on goal as well. They don't see no shots. Oh, no, there is one up there for the Jets, sorry. Blackwood with the puck now. Blackwood, he's going to bring the puck. He gets turned back the other way. But White's back there, and he puts it up through center. White gets it again back in his own zone. Just looking to spin. He loses an edge as well. Looks like it's quite icy so far here for the Kings. As a couple players losing an edge. White now looking to start the breakout. Hits Langell. Langell up to Orchard. Orchard goes ahead with it. Langell out here for the Kings with the puck. AP played last weekend, playing again this weekend. The Kings missing a couple players that were called up to U18. And there's going to be our first penalty of the game as Orchard laid the hit on the Jets player, but he didn't have the puck. So first penalty against the Kings. It'll be interference. Orchard will sit for 2 or less. 3:15. Power play to the Jets. No score. The Jets going to get a toss here. Lines we didn't like how they're lined up on the face-off. Now we'll reset here. Kings able to find that, send it the length of the ice. Shimon out to play it. Sullivan flying in there, looking on the forecheck, short-handed. Gets pushed to the far corner now. Picked up by Walker. Walker's going to anchor the power play. He brings the puck up ice. Side step to check at center. Moved it over to Lawrence, who chips it in deep. That's picked up by Duncan. He's going to try to clear it. Can't get by the blue line, and almost a pass on the back door. Would have been wide open as well, but went right off the back of a skate. Now they try to battle for it along the wall. Duncan for the Kings. This one goes high off the glass and can't quite hold the line. That's picked up by Martin. Martin moves over to Sullivan. Sullivan rips a shot and misses wide. Looking for a birthday gift there, but maybe a chance for the Jets, but they can't clear. There's Martin. They're able to pick the puck up in the zone. They don't have the penalty up on the board for us. We don't know how much time's left. Loses the puck there at center, but gets it back. It's far as the blue line, but not over. Change here for the Jets. Maybe a chance for the Kings to clear. Goes along the wall. Elliott, he's going to have a look. Wastes a little more time. Now he sends that all the way back to the Jets zone. Shimon out to touch it again. Looking to bring the puck up ice now. Here comes Cape Breton. Up over center. Makes the moves, a little spin move, but forgets to take the puck. And the Kings are able to clear the blue line. They battle for it right here at center. Graves trying to push that forward. It is picked up by Eddie. He goes cross ice with it. They push it over the line. Murphy looking for it. Jets have it. Backhand pass over front. Can't quite connect. Jets pick it up against the wall. Looks like the penalized player is getting ready to step on the ice here momentarily. You can hear the goaltender tapping his stick. There's a shot from the blue line, but that sails well high. Penalty over. Back to 5-on-5. Gets pushed back to the corner. Looking to come out now is Lewis. Lewis goes back to the blue line. Cross pass over here to Ford. He rips a shot, misses high as well. That in behind the net, comes out front. That one's picked up by Munden. Munden gains center. The rest of the Kings looking for a change. Munden trying to pick the puck over the blue line, gets stripped just inside the line. The Jets regroup. And there's a chance for Holland. He steps in, he rips the shot as he was able to pick the pocket of the Jets defender, but misses on the short side. White keeps it in the blue line. Goes back behind the net. There's Holland again. Holland has a look out front. Hits a skate. Has it back again behind the net. Pushed to the far corner. He gets bumped. Squirts loose. Back to the blue line. Blackwood, he rips the shot. Shimon gets a piece of that. In behind the net now. Kings with some pressure. Jets trying to clear. They're able to chip it ahead. We get a puck race back the other way as Munden flies ahead there with number 7 of the Jets. But then loses the puck on the end. Almost a chance to wrap around. There's a chance, and he scores! As a bad bounce for the Kings. Lucky break for the Jets. They'll take advantage. Just like that, it's 1-0. We'll wait for the official score call. We'll check the game sheet as well. In case we don't make the announcement. Either way, the Jets don't care who scored it, as long as the team did. 6:30 gone here in the first period. 1-0 Jets. Back at center. Kings controlling the draw. Stapleton over the blue line. Takes it to the corner, looking out front. And then Simone gets a piece of that. Langell now puts it down low, gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan back up top. Trying to hold that line was McMillan, but it takes a funny bounce on him and a chance to clear. There's the goal scorer, looking for more as he's in the zone. Still with the puck. Now at the blue line, there's a shot. And there's McLaughlin flashing a little leather, getting the glove up, covering up. And we'll get a face-off back in the Kings zone. .56 remaining now, first period. Kings grab the puck in behind their own net. McMillan trying to get that out. Gets as far as the blue line, but kept back in. McMillan again. Loses along the boards with a shot towards the net. Saved by McLaughlin. Martin trying to chip that out. Kept in again. Here's the Jets coming out of the corner with it. Going to the backhand. McLaughlin down. Another save. Puck comes to the corner. So it's Phillips with the goal. And Lawrence on the assist. So Phillips from Lawrence. 1-0 Jets. And here's the Jets still in the zone. All kinds of zone time pressure. As the Kings can't clear, this one goes off the boards. Orchard trying to get it out. Put right back in. There's that bounce right out front. And the net gets knocked off as McLaughlin had to be careful with that funny bounce off the back boards. It came right out front, hit him right in the big pillow pad. But he made the save, but as he kicked over, knocked the post off. And we'll get another face-off in the Kings zone. 12:07 left now, first period. Draw comes in behind the net, picked up by Graves. Graves off the boards, in behind the plate, and Verge just gets a piece of it to delegate the icing. He's in behind the net now, trying to go in front, and a good defensive play as Lawrence was able to get a lag down. Pass comes back to the blue line, but Opus has to retreat as the puck comes outside. Gives it back to Graves, who gives it back to him. Looking up, there's that deflection in from Graves, from Verge, and Shimon out, and the referee yelled at them to move it. Kind of a scrambly play there as Shimon tried to cover that puck outside of the blue paint behind the net. And the referee having a conversation with him there, but that's why he wanted him to move it. There was nobody around. The puck came back to him. Covered up this time right along the side of the post, and we'll get a face-off in the Jet zone. 11:32 to go now, first period. On the face-off. Munden looking for it. Throws the puck towards the front of the net. Picked up by Hollett. Hollett back to the blue line. A hard bounce. It comes all the way back to center as Graves gives it over to Opus, and Opus dumps it in deep. And the goalie, Simone, ran into the net and kind of fell down. A little chuckle from the bench. Bouncy puck brought in over the blue line. Picked back out at center. Verge over to Hallett. There's a shot. Save on the short side. Bouncy puck in front. And there's Munden with a backhander. Misses on the short side. Chipped ahead now. Trying to get through. See the as Walker put the puck in deep. He's looking at the referee there. Is White unable to clear that, but he good second effort to make that happen and then move the puck out and gets it to Stapleton. Stapleton trying to put a move on. Goes down to Elliott. Elliott looking out front, trying to find somebody open, gives it back to Stapleton. Stapleton trying to get through there. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Elliott behind the net again. To the corner. Back up top. White having a look. White goes down deep. Sullivan back up top. White unable to hold the line. We get a puck race back the other way as White just back first. And he had Hogan on him. Puck over the line. Elliott with it now. Elliott drops it back to Sullivan. Sullivan tried to go back down, but gets picked off along the wall as Blackwood steps into his man, but now it's a 2-on-1 shaping up the other way as Hogan shoots, and there's McLaughlin with the save. Puck kept in. Stapleton behind his own net. Stapleton up top. Hits Elliott. Elliott looking up for Sullivan. Couldn't quite connect with the pass. And a diving effort there by Lafort to keep that puck. If it would have got past him, Sullivan would have went off to the races. And Langell just stepping on the ice. He puts it up towards center. And the Jets dump it in, but doesn't connect with anybody. That goes all the way the length of the ice. He only caught on the wrong side of the red line there. There's the referee quickly to the bench to try to stop any changes happening on that icing. 9:27 left now, first period. Bring the face-off back to the Jets zone. They lead by 1. Face-off picked up by the Kings. Back to the blue line. Duncan looking for a seam. He throws a shot towards the net. That hit his skate, missed on the short side. And now the net's knocked off as a shot came from the corner. And Shimon made the save, but in the process knocked the net off. We'll get another face-off back in the Jets zone, but the Jets will be able to get the change in they're looking for. 9:16 left to go now. It's a lot quieter in the rink here without Wade giving us his services, which we're used to on Saturdays, usually rocking, but they're doing their best they can over the timekeeper's box. They'll get the music going, I'm sure. Face-off comes to the corner. The battle comes forward, trying to find it. Jets do. Up off the wall. Long stretch pass. Gets in behind McMillan. Here comes Phillips again. Looking for a second. It's bounced around the blue paint, but they're able to clear it. Phillips still looking for it. Puck comes to the corner now. McMillan, he's along the wall, trying to spin away from a check. Puck's in his feet. Didn't have a stick, though. Gets some help from Murphy. Gets over to Duncan. Duncan gets up to Martin, who was looking for Langell. He gets stick check at the line. Now puck over at center. They're going to be offside. They had to wait for that one there. Chance for the Jets to clear. They're up at center. Bouncing puck. It's in the feet. Still has it. Both teams having a hard time handling the puck here so far, but here's McMillan back behind his own net. McMillan, Graves. Graves back to McMillan. Looking up ice. Hits Verge. He tried to chip pass. Couldn't get much on it. Jets back the other way. They chip in the zone. Then Graves picks it off. He goes back over to McMillan. McMillan looking up ice. He flicks one over to Hollett. Hollett over the blue line, trying to make his way to the net short side. Pass over front, but couldn't quite connect with Verge. Bouncing puck at the blue line. Opus couldn't have had a hard time corralling that one. And 2-on-1 back the other way, but there's the linesman right on top of the bouncing puck at the blue line. And offside's going to be the call. 7:43 to go now, first period. Shots on goal 5-4 in favor of the Jets. On the draw, in the feet, trying to find it, poke away. Comes inside the zone, picked up by Graves. He goes off the boards. Chipped ahead, picked up by Verge. Verge looking to go over to Holland. He gets turned back the other way. Bouncing puck. And I think it went up off a player into the bench. As both were doing some body checking along the boards here. And it looked like the puck kind of came up off one shoulder and landed in the bench. Looking at the face-off outside the zone, just in front of the Kings bench. Right off that draw, Jets able to get the puck inside the zone. Opus put it here to Graves. Graves goes out front, goes off Stapleton's stick. Chance for Jets in front, and the referee's arms up. So as the Kings touch the puck, we're going to get a hooking penalty, and it's going to go to Stapleton. So 7:11 to go here, first period. Jets back on the power play. Their second so far of the evening. As Stapleton will serve 2 or less on the hook call. We kind of hear everything up here in the booth tonight as it's really quiet in the rink. And, of course, Cape Breton fans, where they brought the bus up, not that many on our side over this side. So we can hear the bench and we can hear the players on the ice. On the power play, Jets control, right up to the top of the slot, trying to go back down low. Gideon in the corner, got a man on him, trying to pin it now in the corner with the Kings. Yeah, 3 gray jerseys to the 2 maroon ones that they picked up. Here comes Elliott. Elliott did a big hit at the blue line, and he just got the puck out, and it'll be offside, but you can see getting a laugh there from Blackwood as he thought he was going to make the big hit, but it kind of went the other way. You got the penalty up on the clock here now, so 1:36 as White able to pick that puck up. It goes off a skate. Chance for the Jets to put it back in deep. McLaughlin might play that himself. He threw that to the corner. Looking for it now is Orchard. Orchard up to Elliott. Elliott over the zone. Elliott gets taken down along the boards as Orchard had lost his stick there. Elliott still has it underneath him. Here comes the chance for the Jets to bring the puck outside the zone. Looking to start something on the power play. A minute in. All the way in. There's a chance short side. That goes off the leg. Kept in at the blue line, though. Now along the wall. Looking out front. All alone. Trying to go to the forehand. And what a save in close. As Eddie got a chance. And he brought that puck with him. But McLaughlin was able to get a pad on now and behind the net. Trying to go in front. There's a chance right there along the side of the post. McLaughlin down, flopping around, and somehow that puck stays out. Put back in deep. Go in front again. There's a one-timer and another save. King still can't clear. Shot goes to the corner. 25 seconds to go now here in the power play. Sullivan looking for it now. It's kept in at the blue line. Put back down low. Duncan trying to pick it up for the Kings. Trying to avoid a check. Puck comes loose behind the net, looking to go in front of the backhand, trying to go short side. There's McLaughlin, another shot, a third shot. McLaughlin, another save, holding his post. Puck in behind the net, penalty over, back to 5-on-5, but the puck stays in. Gets deflected to the corner, everybody trying to find it. Jets do, another shot from the short side, and the Kings just going to send that puck the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing. McLaughlin with 4 or 5 shots all in tight right along the post, but able to shut the door. Lots of opportunity on that power play there. Kings able to clear it off, but the ice the puck, so they're unable to make a change. See if the Jets can take advantage of that. 4:56 to go, first period. 1-0 for the Jets. They put the face-off in the corner. Looking for the puck now. Big battle ensues. It's picked up by the Jets. Looking for some room. Goes back to the blue line. Lafort, he looks towards the net. McLaughlin gets the blocker on that, and then again on the short side as it took a funny bounce, and now he gets a pushing and shoving in front of the net. As they're going to have some conversations. They didn't like the couple extra whacks here trying to get the rebound. As McLaughlin made the first save, but as he made the save, it went off the glass. It came right out front, and there's another shot on that short side. And McLaughlin readjusts his net. 4:38 to go now, first period. Face off, back to the corner. McMillan looking for it. Everybody trying to find it. Does squirt loose, picked up by Munden. Munden's got Verge with him. Over the line. Breaks wide with a chance. Trying to go back out front. It's loose. And there's Verge picking up the garbage right on the doorstep as Munden threw a backhand out front. Shimon made the first save. Didn't know where the rebound was. And Verge stopped it right at the back door, chipping that one home. And we got a tie hockey game 1-1. 4:22 left in the first period. All those chances down at one end, and then the Kings come right back, their first chance the other end, and tie this hockey game up. I'll say the unofficial score for that will be Verge from Munden. It's going to be offside. The Jets are going to have to tag back up. A chance for the Kings. Here comes McMillan. McMillan, he hits center, dumps it right in. Bouncing puck. Shimon had to be careful on that one there. Put back in deep behind the net. Cleared to the blue line. McMillan throws a shot towards the net. Little looking for the old tip screen or rebound. Shimon makes a save on that. Comes to the corner. Hullett pinning it in the corner now. It does come loose. Back to Graves. Graves throws a shot towards the net. It's deflected as Munden going to stick on that, but missed on the far side. Hullett also got an assist on that goal. Shot towards the net. McMillan missed on the short side. Graves looking to chip in, trying to keep the puck in, but does get cleared. Here comes Phillips. Phillips over the blue line, trying to get by the defender. That gets knocked back the other way. A little miscommunication here by the Kings. It goes back the other way. Trying to find a center, picked up by Munden. Oh, he lined it in, but he threw it right off the referee. And we could feel that one up here. But here's a chance for Elliott. He rips the shot. He just came off the bench and gets a shot on goal, but Simone with the save. Covers up. We'll get a face-off in the Jet zone. 3:08 to go now here in the first. Tie hockey game. Back on the draw. Picked up by the Jets. Here comes Lafort. Lafort gets turned back the other way, but it's picked up by Brisson. He tried to go up, but it was tipped in. Just going to stick on that was Walker. So McLaughlin got to come up to play that. Elliott along the wall. He can't clear the zone. Got to get some help from Opus now. Opus gets up to Langell. Gets up to Elliott. Elliott trying to chip it up. That goes off a skate. Pushed back the other way. Now White looking for a seam. He gets hit at center. Stapleton looking for it. Langell's able to keep that in. He rims it around. Elliott gives chase to Murphy, but it gets cleared out. Picked up in his own zone by Opus. Opus looking up ice. He goes over here to Langell. Langell tips it up. Jets coming out of their own zone. As Langell and Stapleton running into each other. Now it's a chance for the Jets. Over the line now, here's Lafort. He looks out front. He can't connect. And it's picked up by Langell, and he's out the other way. Langell by himself. The Kings are making a change. Langell, short side, looking towards the net. Takes a huge hit as he whiffed on a shot there. Puck's cleared, back in his own zone. Here's Duncan. Duncan looking for some room. He has to avoid a check. Makes a pass up to Orchard. He rips a shot. And seeing that with the glove, and we get some pushing and shoving going on here now between Walker and McMillan at the blue line. And another extra shot there. And we'll see down the other way. As I was watching the blue line, there's going to be a slash call as Orchard's headed back to the box. As we were watching the action at the blue line, I'm not sure what Orchard did down where the puck was as the goalie made the save from his shot from well out. But obviously he gave somebody an extra whack that the referee didn't like, and he's getting the call, and the Jets are back to the power play with 1:48 to go here in the first period. Chance to regain their lead maybe before the end of the first. On the draw, controlled by the Jets, just kept in at the blue line. Sullivan on Walker. He gets it over to Gideon. Goes out front, and he can't quite get the shot off. Back here to the blue line, Walker. He goes to his partner, try to go back the other way. Can't quite connect with the pass. Duncan chips it ahead, almost came out front as a bounce. Funny bounce in behind the net. Now it's to the corner. And that one's got to get deflected by Murphy up into the netting and out of play. 1:20 to go here now, first period. Tie hockey game. 1:33 left in the power play. And the referee's going to not let that late change happen. So, oh, now he is going to let it happen. Sometimes you wonder what's going on and off the ice here. Kept it at the blue line. Walker trying to go back the other way. Deflected. Can't quite get the shot off. And that's almost picked off by Verge. Gideon again. And that one's deflected. And another puck on a play. Got to keep that puck inside. Down to 1:04 left first period. You got Ball on the draw with Verge. And Verge is going to get the toss. Linesman didn't like how they were lined up. No, it's actually going to be the Jets getting the toss. The linesman having quite the conversation. Nope, both players are getting the toss. So that you can hear some eager fans saying drop the puck. So now Blackwood is going to come in and it's got to stay Ball. So this is must be the most important face-off of this game here so far. The pressure going in. Finally, Hogan comes in for that draw, and they control. And here are the Jets. The shot, and there's an easy save by McLaughlin as he sees that all the way through. As Lawrence threw the puck on net. We're down to the last minute play now here in the first period. We'll see how this face-off goes. If it's a little cleaner than the last one, that took a little while before they dropped the puck. Same result as the Jets are able to control. They put it into the open corner. White back in behind the net with it, looking for Verge. He's trying to clear. He gets his stick lifted, but he's able to pick it back up. This time he tried the backhand pass. Kept it at the blue line. Lafort. Got one down to Eddie. He threw a shot towards the net. That was deflected, and a chance for Verge to send that puck down the length of the ice. 35 seconds to go now here in the first. Lafort for the Jets. Long pass up. Chipped ahead and picked up by Woodland. He chips the puck in deep. He's going to give chase. White looking to get there first. He's looking for the opening. Through right the middle, though. There's a chance. And there's McLaughlin right out at the top of his crease, getting the glove out, making the save, covering up. As that puck comes right up the middle of the ice, almost a gift for the Jets. But McLaughlin able to make the save. 15.6 to go here now in the first. Puck to the corner. Hollett throws on the boards. That's kept in at the blue line. Under 10 to go now. This time Hollett with it again. Gets a little help from Opus as he sends the puck to the length of the ice. Shimon going to play it. He rims that around hard as Munden was flying in there. Munden was all tied up. He went in behind the net. As the horn goes, and the linesman get ready to get involved there in case anything happened. That looks pretty good. That's going to do it for us here after one period of play. All tied at 1. Shots on goal, 7 for the Kings, 13 for the Jets. We'll take a quick break here. We'll see everybody about 10 minutes for the second period. And we are back. Second period action, just getting ready to get on their way. Kings versus Jets. Jets going to start with a quick little 13-second power play, as Orchard's still going to sit in the box from his slashing call near the end of the first period. We're still all tied up at 1. Shots on goal again after the first period, 13 for the Jets, 7 for the Kings. It's 1-1, what would be expected as these two teams went to double overtime in the Spud tournament back 2 weekends ago when we were over in PEI in that Snowmageddon when it all first started, and the teams got stuck over there for some people a couple of days. But it was a great game over there on the island. It's hard to see a winner or loser for either one in that game because both teams played really well. With the Kings making on to the victory in that one there, but then Fundy ended up winning in the championship game. We're almost ready to go here in the second period as the referee blows his whistle, checks on the goaltenders, players bang their sticks, and we are off. Second period, get on their way. Puck put in right in the zone, played by Simone. Maybe one last quick rush here before the penalized player steps on the ice and they dump the puck in. McMillan moved up to Stapleton, but couldn't clear the zone. But now McMillan gets a chance, and there's the bouncing puck. Racing for it is Orchard, fresh on the box, trying to get to it. Short side passes out front, but can't quite connect. Stapleton pushes it forward. There's Orchard in behind, goes back to the blue line, kept in by Duncan, takes a bounce on him, and maybe a chance here for the Jets as trying to find that puck at the blue line, and they do bring it in off the, got to be offside there, sorry, as the Jets tried to chip it in, but caught on the wrong side of the blue with the gray jersey. And now we get an offside draw just outside the line here in front of the penalty cock area. Puck put along the wall. Graves looking for it. Picked up by the Jets. Shot short side and missed wide. Puck kept in. Bouncing puck comes right out front. Graves gets a stick on it. Looking for Verge. Verge chips it ahead. Here's Hollett. Hollett with a burst of speed as he picks the puck up. He's looking up front. Drops it for Verge. Verge with a shot. And what a save there and tight. But here comes Munden. He spins and turns and down and making it another save. Number 1 for the Jets. All over that blue paint, and you can hear them tapping their sticks here in appreciation, keeping that puck out. 3 glorious chances there for the Kings, but the Jets goaltender standing tall, keeping this a 1-1 hockey game. Puck along the wall, kept it at the blue line. Graves just keeps it in as he puts it to the open corner. Graves looks, or sorry, that's Verge looking for it, looking for some help now, as Hollett's in there as well. Comes loose, back to Opus at the blue line. Opus puts it back to Hollett. Hollett behind the net. Hollett having a look. Puts it back down low. Verge trying to go back, go front. That hits a skate. Chance for the Jets to clear. Along the wall. Gets to the blue line and out. Graves has to retreat back to his own zone. Trying to look for Munden. Goes off his stick. Jets put it here at center. Everybody trying to find it. It's finally picked up Breton, and he puts it in deep. Graves behind the net. He's looking, having a look. He's got a man on him. Trying to look at, poke it free. Hollett along the wall. Verge looking for it. Kept it at the blue line. McLaughlin makes the save. Pals it. Behind the net, picked up by Opus. He cycles it back. Verge now from the corner. He looks cross-ice. That's picked off. And then put inside, but couldn't quite connect. Almost a chance there for the Jets. And Munden fires it up. And lands on Hollett's stick. Hollett 1-on-2. Throws a shot towards that. Misses wide. That comes all the way out. And chance here for Walker as he's just coming off the bench. Try to go back, go front. Hits a skate. Bouncing puck picked up by Hollett. Hollett leaves it for Elliott. Elliott over for Sullivan. Sullivan chips it ahead. But it gets picked off by the Jets. And now center, Sullivan looking for it. Murphy trying to keep it in the blue line as he just came off from the bench. Has it in his skates now. Everybody trying to find it. Hogan does, but he stick checked by Murphy, and he gets poked, and the puck clears his own. Murphy he takes a bump. Sullivan looking at her back, bouncing puck in front as Sullivan and White almost connected. Now Sullivan in the corner. Gives it to White. He's down in the, playing a little offense here. Referee's arms up behind the play. We're going to have a Jets penalty when they touch the puck. We'll wait to see what the call is. So it is head contact, as we heard one of the moms on the far side, I won't say who it is, was making that call. We could hear her from here. It is going to be 77 for the Jets. Lucas Woodland heading to the box. We'll see if it's 2 or 4. So the Kings heading to their first power play of the game. Early in the second period, 16:42 remaining. It is 2 minutes up on the clock. Kings controlling the draw. Here's Hollett trying to go to the high slot. Murphy gives it back to him. Goes up top to Duncan. He goes cross ice to Munden. He tried to go back the other way. That pass is picked off, but Jets can't clear. Kept in by Hollett. Hollett, he steps up. He rips the shot. Rebound's loose, but able to find it and cover up as Verge was having a little skate by, and he has to go through the gauntlet of gray jerseys. Takes a couple bumps, and Simone's able to cover up, make the save. 17 seconds ticked off on the penalty. Back on the draw, 2:19s. Battle for it, and the Jets are able to send it down. McLaughlin going to leave it for Duncan. Duncan looking to anchor the power play as he's trying to set up. He looks up ice. Looking for Verge. Verge over to Munden. Munden having a look, trying to go back to Murphy. But lets it go for Hollett. Hollett steps in. He rips the shot and misses wide. Duncan. Munden back to Duncan. He's looking for a shot. Doesn't get through. Verge trying to find it now. He battled hard in the corner. Comes back to the blue line. Munden over to Duncan. Duncan having a look as he goes to Hollett. Hollett up top. Can't quite connect with Murphy. Now Munden, he rips the shot. And somehow through all the legs in front of him is Simone. Makes the save, covers up. And we'll get a face-off back in the Jets zone. Minute, 1 second to go here in the power play. Back on the draw. Sullivan controls at the blue line, gives over to Blackwood. Blackwood has a look. He's looking towards the front of the net. Sullivan now. He spins and has a look. Back up top again. Blackwood walking the line, and he goes cross ice. Back down low for Stapleton. Stapleton gives it to Elliott. Elliott has a look. He leaves it for Blackwood. Blackwood, he's going to shoot, but Shimon sees that all the way through. Back up top again. Blackwood. This time over to Stapleton. He goes here for Sullivan. Sullivan has a look. He throws a shot short side, and there's a save. Gets a rebound in the skates. Everybody trying to find it. The Jets do, but Blackwood able to catch that puck at the blue line, keep it in. There's a chance made for McMillan. He shoots a shot, and right in the old breadbasket of the goaltender, able to cover that up, make the save. 18 seconds to go now here in the power play. A couple of chances in close, but the Jets goaltender doing a great job between the pipes. Shots on goal now 18-15 in favor of the Kings. Back on the draw. Picked up by the Jets. They rim it around, trying to keep that in. But I can't quite hold the blue line as Blackwood. He's going to give it back over to McMillan. Dumps it to the open corner. Orchard gives chase. Getting there first is Murphy. Gets as far as the blue line, but not out. You hear the goaltender tapping his stick on the ice. Penalty over. Shot from the blue line, blocked in front. Comes to the corner. Back to 5-on-5. Orchard battles in the corner. Skating on the puck, though, is the Jets. Can't get by the blue line, though. Here's Martin. Martin tried to go in front. Gives it to Holland. Holland trying to go to the short side. Goes back in front to Orchard. And he makes a shot, but it goes off a leg. Goes to the corner. Another pass out front. Can't quite connect with Orchard. There's a shot from the blue line. Tipped in front. Bouncing puck around. And the referee's arms up again. And there's going to be another call. Looks like it's going against the Jets. I'm not sure what the call is going to be here, but I'm pretty sure he just said he's gone. We're gonna get the explanation from the referee here. He told number 3, so Sam Murphy has been tossed from the game. Oh, some a verbal slur was used. It wasn't any of the real bad. Well, they're all bad. I don't want to say anything now. It wasn't racist or anything like that. But he said something that you can't say anymore. And we'll just leave it at that. And so it's still going to say 5-on-5. So no power play. But the referee heard what was said, didn't like it. And so they got 5 minutes up on the clock, but it's not a 5-minute major. It's just I believe, just a game misconduct. They're going to go check with the timekeeper's box now. Wade, we're definitely missing you here at the rink. We'll give you a shout out for sure. Wade does an amazing job at the arena for all the games that he does, all the games that I'm involved with Junior B, Junior C, Sackville Minor, U16. When he's not here, we miss him. They're doing a fine job over there. Don't get me wrong, but there's no replacing Wade here at the rink. We're back at play here now, 5-on-5. Here comes the Jets. They're over the blue line. Pass attempt. Verge is able to glove that down. Murphy moves the puck over to Holland. Holland trying to find some room, short side. Holland pulls it to the forehand, and what a save! And another save, even while he's down, and maybe a chance for Verge, wraps it around, and another one as Holland, somehow, that puck does not go in the net. All kinds of opportunities there for the Kings as the puck comes all the way back and splits the uprights at the blue line, comes all the way back to the Kings zone. Simone down there tapping his post, and he made some crazy saves on Holland to keep that puck out. That was going to be offside as the Jets player was bringing the puck in the zone. They had the tag back up. Chance for Graves to move the puck up ice. He flicked the puck up towards Verge, but a little bit too far from him. The Jets in their own zone now. They're looking up ice. They hit center. Moves up to Phillips. Phillips trying to gain the blue line. He gets stick check. Puck comes along the wall. Drop pass to Walker. Walker having a look. He gets pushed behind the net. They bump as they go to the corner. Walker still trying to push it through. He's still with the puck. In behind now, trying to force it out front. They bang away at it, and McLaughlin, can't forget about him down the other end. He's able to see that through all the legs in front of him, make the save, cover up. We'll get a face-off back in the Kings zone. 13:06 to go here, second period. We're still all tied at 1. Face-off on the draw, controlled by the Kings. White spinning, turning. He rims one around, but the Kings winger had already took off towards center, but he gets back as Sullivan trying to clear the zone. Puck's kept in, trying to find it inside the line. Now White does. Moves out to Langell. Langell, he gains center. He's going to flick that high to the corner. Getting there first is Mann. He rims around to the far side. Jets going to try to bring this out now. Looking to regroup. There's Mann again. He goes over to his D partner. Looking up ice now. Picked up at center. Maybe some room to move. His puck stuck. Was bringing the puck into the blue line. Bouncy puck kept in the blue line. Winding up for a big clap bomb. Rebound as McLaughlin is able to make the save. Langell is able to clear that up as Lawrence has went up from the blue line for that big shot on net. Back in his own zone now. Mann puts it back low. Cross ice pass though. Off the boards, chipped up ahead. Picked off by Blackwood. Blackwood having a look. He cleared it back out, but the Jets would be offside. They're looking to make a change anyway. Picked up by Duncan in his own zone. Duncan looking to sidestep a check, and a man all over him. As Woodland was causing all kinds of grief, was able to get the puck in the zone. Sullivan looking for now in the corner. He's on the floor. There's that pass in behind him, right off the side of the net. But the Jets are able to bring it up, clear the zone. McMillan at his own line, over to Duncan. Duncan having a look. Elliott back to McMillan. McMillan back to Orchard. They're over the blue line. Orchard trying to bring the puck in the zone, but he gets stick checking back the other way. Here comes Woodland. He put the puck in deep. Duncan trying to find it now. Duncan having a look. He goes off the boards for Martin. Martin gives it to Elliott. Elliott far side to Orchard. Orchard over the blue line. Orchard looking out front and can't quite get the pass through. Puck comes to the half wall now. Cleared up to center. McMillan back in his own zone. Goes over to Opus. Opus has a look. Loses the puck in the corner. Got a man on him. Goes along the wall. There's Munden just coming off the bench. Bouncing puck. Chance for Elliott to try to put the puck in the zone. Picked in deep and picked up by the Jets. As Arsenal goes cross ice behind the net. But it's picked off by Munden. There's Hollett. Hollett having a look. Trying to make a pass through the high slot area. Doesn't make it through. He puts it back in the corner. Martin trying to find it. Comes out. Maybe a chance for Munden. He can't get the puck out front. Back to the blue line. Graves has to regroup. As the puck took a bounce on him, he gives it to Opus. Opus up to Munden. Munden take a big shot there. He's feeling that. As the Jets player didn't get all of them, but got a piece of them. Pass out front and getting a stick on that was Lafort. He was the one who made that nice check there just outside the blue line. And here comes the Jets the other way. Maybe a chance for 3 of them here. Over the blue line is Gideon. He throws a shot, missed on the short side. Munden chips it ahead. Got to be offside. It gets pushed back in. Chance for Graves to bring the puck up ice now. Graves has got to go for a skate. Graves with some wheels now. Little drop pass to Verge. Gave it back to Munden and tried to give it back to him. That's picked off by the Jets, and they're out the other way. 2-on-2 shaping up back the other way here. As Gideon takes a shot short side. Saved by McLaughlin. Comes to the corner. Back down low. Trying to go a little give and go, but can't get by the maroon jerseys. Here's Munden. Tries to go cross ice. That goes off a Jets player. They put it right back in the zone. Right back at center to play a little game of pass the puck back and forth between these two teams. Maybe a chance now for the Kings as Hollett's over the blue line. Hollett trying to go short side through a shot on net. The save's made, gets it back in the corner. Looking for some help. He's trying to bring that puck out. Now he's pinning the puck. There's still 8:50 to go, so lots of time. Looking for a change was Hollett, and here's a chance for the Jets to bring the puck up. Here's Walker off the wall. He flicks it up towards center, picked off by White. Walker gets it back, chips it ahead. They're looking for it along the wall here now, and there's the referee's arm up and behind the play. Oh, it's got to be a penalty to the Kings as we're listening to the penalty call. So they're just calling the penalty from earlier there to Murphy. The timekeeper called it as a 10-minute gross misconduct, but we'll check in on that later. But right now, as the Kings are in the penalty boxes, White is in the box for head contact. I'm looking up at the clock, see if it's going to be 2 or 4 as they wait. They double check on the penalty call there. And 2 minutes is up on the clock. Sorry for the delay as we get it all content now. 2 minutes for the head contact. Jets back on the power play. 8:30 to go here in the second period. Puck back at the blue line. Looking to set it up. Down to the corner. Trying to go up top. Goes off a skate. Now we get a puck race the other way. As Sullivan trying to get there. He's able to lift the stick. Makes one move. Sullivan going to step up for a shot. And he misses wide. Sullivan on his birthday trying to make something happen. But the Jets now. Here comes their captain. He's got a burst of speed. Chips the puck in deep. That's Ball. He takes his man down the corner. Puck comes back to Walker at the blue line though. Puts it back to Ball. Try to give it back to him. But it comes back to the blue line. There's the long wrister. And McLaughlin sees that. Makes the save. Covers up. 7:44 left now, second period. 1:12 left in the power play. Shots on goal now 22-19 in favor of the Kings. We're still all tied at 1. Face off, controlled by the Jets, back at the blue line. Ford, he goes over to his D partner, rips the shot, and that puck went out. No, might almost hit that fan right outside the netting there as we watch the puck go to play. 7:35 to go now. 1:03 left in the power play. It was deflected off a Kings stick, so the face-off will stay inside the zone. Face-off controlled by the Jets, but can't hold the blue line as it went between the two defenders up top. Now they're back in their own zone. Looking to bring the puck up ice now. A little drop pass. They can't quite get their wires a little cross here as they try to bring the puck out the zone. Now they gain the blue line, able to dump it in deep. Graves trying to get there first for the Kings. Throws up top, but kept it at the blue line. Ford keeps it in deep. Now Woodland goes down low, trying to get it back. Can't quite connect, comes back to the blue line. Shot just went off the outside of the net there. Didn't miss by much. Lafort puts it back down low. Trying to go back up top. That one's going to be picked off by Stapleton as he's able to find some open ice and sends it all the way down. And there's the goalie out to play, trying to catch the Kings on a change, trying to hold the line, and he does. Here's Woodland, short side, rips the shot. And the save's made by McLaughlin as that goes up in a play. A great pass by the goaltender. Almost a break on that short side. And a good job as well by the other Jet player to stay onside. He had to stretch the leg pretty far. They're going to keep the face-off inside. Only 5 seconds to go now here in the power play. Picked up by the Kings. Blackwood behind his own net. Got a player on him. He's taken down, moves all the way up, and just stepping off from the penalty box is White, and able to tip that in to negate the icing. So back to 5-on-5. Looking for along the wall. Martin chips it ahead, but that gets pushed right back out. Back to far side. Verge chips it up over the line, but again pushed right back out. So here's McMillan to Blackwood. Blackwood goes back to McMillan. McMillan looking up ice. He sees Verge far side. Can't quite connect with the pass. Back in their own zone now. Jets clears it out to center. Picked up by Blackwood. Back over to McMillan. Looking up ice. His pass gets turned back the other way. Now it's Blackwood's turn. He has a look. He goes on the wall. Gets it to Martin. Martin goes out front. Goes off a skate. Follow the bouncing puck here, and it's forward, but Martin looked the wrong way as the puck was going to his right and he was going left. But it's in the zone now. The Jets have it behind their own net. Looking to bring the puck out. Going to go cross ice here right in front of us. It's chipped ahead, but it's picked off by Hollett. Hollett goes back to McMillan. McMillan having a look now. He goes up, sees Verge, and Verge, good job just getting a stick on that to make sure there's no icing. The pass is a little bit too far in front of him. Back behind the net now. Ball. He goes along the half wall. Looking to start to break out. Little chipping, trying to get by White as he goes forward. That was Phillips. But getting to the puck first was Duncan. Picked up by Hollett. He chips it high. That's glove down. But then the Kings player touches it, so no glove to head there. Pass out front. Maybe a chance for a shot. Deflected and goes wide. Murphy trying to battle along the boards now. He gets pushed to the corner. Duncan loses it in behind the net. Trying to get it back, pushed it through. Now White going to go to the corner. White stops, puts it back along the wall for Munden. Munden just turns and tries to fire it out. That's kept in at the blue line. Put it back in deep. Jets with all kinds of zone pressure here now. Kings having a hard time getting it out. Duncan going to try now. Hits Murphy. Murphy gets stopped at the blue line. It's in Duncan's skates. He gets over for Munden. Munden just sidesteps the check. Trying to do another move. He's over the blue line now. Goes up to Hollett. Hollett sets up for a shot. That's blocked in front by Ford. Puck kept in. In behind the net. Hollett looking for it. Comes back here to the corner. Murphy back up top to Graves. Graves stops and shoots. And there's Hollett in there trying to use those lacrosse skills in front of the net, but couldn't get a piece of it. And the Jets back to the blue line. In over. Can't quite get by the defender. As Munden gets back, he throws it harder on the boards. And here's Hollett back here at center. Hollett's by himself. Looking to come up front. Trying to put the brakes on. Trying to go back short side. Still looking for it as he gets knocked down. Puck comes back to the blue line. Sullivan gets his pocket picked. And off to the races the other way. But off a stick as Walker couldn't quite hold it. Picked up by Graves, who gets it to Opus. Opus up to Munden. Munden over the blue line again. Here comes Munden. He goes, makes a move. Going to go back short side, trying to go 5-hole. And the Chameau's down, makes a save. Puck's still loose. Sullivan looking for it now. Picked up by Stapleton, looking to help. Stapleton behind the net. And the referee's arms up again. And we're going to get an interference call as Sullivan's going to head to the box. As you hear some chirping as both teams are heading back up the ice, but at the end of it, Sullivan is in the box. 3:01 left here in the second period. Jets back on the power play. Sullivan will sit for 2 or less. Back on the draw. Kept at the blue line by the Jets. Cross ice pass. Walker. He chips it in deep, goes all the way around the horn to the far side now. Gideon goes back here to Walker, trying to go in front of a little touch pass, and Hogan couldn't quite put it home, and he missed on that far side. Again, Walker looking to go back out front this time. Another shot. This one's saved by McLaughlin and picked up by the Kings and just gets over the line as Lawrence couldn't quite hold it. They regroup back in their own zone. Walker having a look now. He goes cross ice, looking for some room to move. Make a little move at the blue line. And over the line, pass out front as a player gets knocked down and McLaughlin's down. The puck's underneath them. Whistle goes. We'll get a face-off. 1:13 to go here in the power play. 2:13 to go in the second period. Still a 1-1 hockey game. In a chilly evening affair here at the old barn at Sackville. Face-off picked up by the Jets. Back to the blue line. Put it back in deep. Battle for it along the wall now. In the corner. They're having a look out front. Likes to go back to the blue line. Lafort. Over to Walker. As the players get knocked down as Duncan loses his stick in front of net. So a chance here for the Jets. As the defender has no stick and pass right through the blue paint. Here comes the Jets off the wall. Having a look now. There's Walker trying to step out and makes a move. Then gets a shot off. McLaughlin's down, makes a save. Puck comes to the corner. Martin trying to clear. Kept it at the blue line. Shot towards net. Bouncing around in front of McLaughlin. Gets a piece of it. And it's in the back of the net. Bouncing puck in behind the play. Come back out front. Power play goal for the Jets. It's 2-1. As at the end of all that, somehow I believe it was number 19 for the Jets. I'll wait for the official goal call from the timekeeper, but I have Alex Arsenal giving the Jets the lead back on the power play. Puck back at center. Gets put into the Kings zone. They're up towards center. A little bit too far behind the Kings player. And that goes all the way down the length of the ice. And that'll be icing with 1:20 here to go here in the second. Back on the draw. Controlled by the Jets. Shot from the blue line. And McLaughlin sees that all the way. And if he sees it, like most of the goalies here in this league, they see it, they'll stop it, and we'll redo that face-off. As Murphy heads to the bench, Hollett replaces him, comes in for the draw. Face-off comes to the corner. Opus looking for it, picked up by Hollett. Hollett going to look for some open ice. He's able to get at the Verge from Munden, short-handed, rips the shot, Verge. And getting a piece that was Shimon. It goes up high off the glass and behind. Verge behind the net now. The puck comes back, and I said they're short-handed. No, they're back 5-on-5. Last minute of play now. In the second. Lafort going to bring the puck up ice. Lafort gets pushed to the corner as Opus bumps his man. Puck picked off by Verge. Verge trying to go back the other way. Trying to connect with Munden, but good stick there Munden able to pick it back up, gets up with it. Munden's still with it. Munden, he likes to shoot, rips the shot. Shimon sees that, makes the save, covers up. And we'll get a face-off in the Jet zone. 28.6 to go now, second period. We wait for the Kings to get some players on the bench here. Now we look like they're set, ready to go. Face off in the feet, everybody trying to find it. Jets do. A little chip ahead, trying to get by the defender. Pass out front, Walker, he rips the shot. And it's loose, trying to find it as McLaughlin didn't know where he was. He made the first save. Spinning and turn, still trying to find it. McLaughlin has it again. And we can see it loose up here. The referee finally blows the whistle as the Jets coming that close to having a 2-goal lead going into the third. But somehow McLaughlin flopping around the blue paint was able to land on top of it, cover up, and get a whistle. 10.6 to go now. As McLaughlin made that first save, but the puck was loose behind him. He thought he had it underneath him. The play continued. The referee was right there and saw the loose puck. And the goalies, referee checking the net there, sticking the goal post back in. On the draw, French coming right off the face-off, and McLaughlin had to make save there. I'm thinking he got a piece of the paddle on that one. 2 seconds ago now. Maybe one last shot from the point. There it is. And McLaughlin still getting a piece of that. And some more pushing and shoving as well. Well, that's going to do it here for us after 2 shots on goal after 2. 30 for the Kings, 27 for the Jets. But the Jets lead by 1. We're going to take a quick 10-minute break here. The first 2 periods were good. The third will be even better. We'll see you right in a few. And we are back. Third period play. Just get ready to get on their way. Kings versus Jets. Jets lead by 1. And we're right back at center. We are ready to go. Faceoff comes into the King zone. Chipped ahead. Looking for it is Hollett. Hollett looking to tie this thing up right away, but there's Simone, like he's done all game, making a save quick here in the third period. 11 seconds in. It's been a battle so far. Both goaltenders in the first 2 periods making some great saves. Back on the draw. Chipped ahead. Battle on the boards. Puck comes loose. Found by the Jets. That's sent the length of the ice. McLaughlin comes to play it. Icing's going to be waved off. There's still some wet ice back there as Dave left a gift for the Kings behind the net. Puck comes to the corner. Munden looking for it. Got a Jets player all over him. McMillan trying to find an open puck. Munden's able to come out with it. Munden going to go for a skate. Looking to break wide at center. He's over the blue line now. Trying to get around the defender. He's in the corner. Now he's got some sticky ice down there to deal with as the ice is not quite dry yet. Puck kept in at the blue line. Munden again trying to battle behind the net, trying to go back, go front. That lands on a Jets sticks player and cleared up over the blue line. Trying to break 3, and Stapleton almost stepped in to Gideon there at center. He just came off the bench. Bouncing puck picked up by Munden. He backhands it puck deep, looking for a change. Picked up by Ford behind his own net. That's, again, ice not dry yet. Almost chance for the Kings to take advantage. Looking for it now is Sullivan. Jets able to clear the zone. Going for a skate now is Green. He gets a puck over the line. This team's making a change. Puck's chipped ahead, looking for Sullivan at the center. He gets it in over the blue line, but it's picked off by the Jets. They're back the other way. Trying to get that in deep is Breeson. Chips it in, rims it around, now is open. It's kept at the blue line pass over front, backhand, and McLaughlin didn't see that till it went by him, but it missed wide. Down in the corner, back out front, another chip play, and McLaughlin gets a piece of that on the side of the net. Another puck comes right out front. This one's picked off by Sullivan. Sullivan looking up ice, gets up to Elliott. Elliott trying to get wide as he makes a move. Looking out front now for Sullivan, but he can't quite get the pass through. Sullivan goes back the other way. Jets can't clear as Murphy keeps him in. There's Sullivan trying for the one-timer, and he can't quite get that off, and here comes the Jets back the other way. Bracey can't get over the line. They're yelling for a too many men call, but doesn't get it. Here's a chance for Orchard. Orchard in alone, goes to the forehand, and he misses the net. Misses on the short side as he ripped one. Puck's gonna be cleared now. Here comes the Jets. Little chip and chase as Walker went forward, but couldn't get by White. Blackwood up to Orchard, who chips it in deep. Simone out to play it. Behind the net, going to play it himself along the wall. Gets it to Hogan. Hogan tries to go up. That goes off a leg. Comes back to White inside his own blue line now. White goes over to Blackwood. Blackwood spins with it. Looking to get up towards center. And here comes the Jets right back the other way with it. 2-on-1 shaping up. Hogan with it. Going over for Wooden. And there's White all spread out on the ice, blocking that pass attempt. And Blackwood comes back the other way. He brings the puck over the zone and gets hooked up. And we're going to get a penalty to the Jets as they have a conversation about it. We'll see if it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be a hooking call. You get a shot that is going to be hooking. I was making sure it's just going to be the one. And it's Eddie James. Eddie heading to the box for 2. Chance for the Kings to tie it up. 16:37 remaining here in the third period. The Kings will be on the power play. In on the draw. Kings find it. Back to the blue line. Duncan, he's walking the line. He's looking towards the net. Goes back to Munden. Munden, he sets up for a shot. That goes off the skate of Lafort. Back to Munden. Back to the blue line. Duncan over to Hollett. Hollett looking out front. He throws a shot. And Simone sees that all the way through. Gets the glove out. Makes the save. Covers up. And we'll get another face-off deep in the Jet zone. 1:42 to go now here in the power play. Face-off controlled by the Kings. Here's Duncan throwing a shot towards the net. Look for the old tip screen or rebound. Misses wide. Kept in at the blue line by Munden. Munden having a look now. He goes over to Hollett. Hollett right at the face-off dot. He steps up, rips the shot again. There's number 1 for the Jets. He's number 1 for them all night tonight as he makes another big save. Covers up. We'll get another face-off deep in the zone. Back on the draw. Back to the blue line. Duncan, he's going to take a shot this time. That's deflected in front, but misses wide. Jets with a chance to clear. Looking for it along the wall. And they find it and send it the length of the ice. Jets making a full line change. Picked up in their own zone here. The Kings, long stretch pass. Looking for Verge up alone. Verge trying to spin away from a check as he waits for some help. Verge off the wall. Goes behind the net. Hits Munden. Munden spinning with it now. Goes up to Duncan up top, who gets it to Hollett, who gives it back. Duncan walking in, steps up for a shot, and again, there's that trapper, that glove. He sees it, he's gonna save it. Another save, another stoppage of play, 52 seconds to go now here in the power play, 15:28 remaining in the third period. Linesman gets them all straightened away, back on the face-off. One back to the blue line, kept in by Sullivan. He's going to put that back in deep. He rims it around. Picked up by Murphy down in front of us here. Murphy trying to free that puck loose. Got a couple of Jet players on him as Graves comes in to help, but gets deflected by Walker, and Walker going to skate that down on himself and gets it in deep. And then Graves, Walker still on him, trying to find it. Comes out front, chance short-handed, rips a shot. That's blocked by Blackwood. And now Elliott trying to get it back to Blackwood, and he's able to kick it ahead. Blackwood's still with it. Blackwood going to elect to shoot, and he rips one high. Graves going far side for Sullivan. Sullivan over the blue line now. Sullivan trying to bring the puck with him, loses in the skates. Puck back to the blue line, and does just get over. That's pretty well going to do it for the power play. As the penalized player back on the ice, trying to make something happen here, but here comes the Jets. They get over the line, picked up by Elliott, goes out to Sullivan, who hits to Murphy, who now finally touches the puck, and he gets over the blue line. Chips it in deep. Jets get there first. Duncan's going to keep it at the blue line momentarily, but it gets in the feet to the Jets player, and they're back the other way. A couple of them over there now trying to go back, go front, and it comes all the way in on McLaughlin. And he's got to take no chances, cover up, and we're going to face off. 14:04 to go now, third period. Still a 2-1 hockey game. Shots on goal now 33-29 in favor of the Kings. Back on the draw. Picked up by the Jets. Having a look. Put it down low. Look for that bounce off the backboards maybe. It comes in behind the net. No, picked up by Duncan. Duncan looking cross ice. Picked up by Martin. Martin trying to find the room to move. Trying to bring the puck with him. Made a move. Couldn't quite pick it up deep. Puck comes to the corner. Martin trying to find it. Picked up by the Jets. Puck squirts loose momentarily out front. Ford throws it along the boards. Chipped up at center. Glove down by McMillan. He puts it back over the blue line. Jets got to get back on side. They dump it in deep. McMillan gets it to Duncan behind the net. Duncan puts it to the corner. Picked up by Martin now. Martin loses in the corner. Picked up by the Jets. Going to go back out front. Getting a stick on that is McMillan. Breaking up that pass attempt. And it's able to be picked up by Orchard. Orchard trying to get some burst of speed. Orchard on the far side now. He's trying to come back out front. He gets a shot on net and kicking the pad over Simone. Now the Jets come back the other way. There's a few of them coming back the other way. In over the zone, trying to go short side, trying to go 5-hole, but McLaughlin played that as the puck comes to the corner. Looking for it again now is Arsenal. Get that first shot on net. Can't bring the puck out, put the puck in the corner. Comes all the way to the far side, up top. There's a long wrister, and McLaughlin sees that, makes a save, cover up, and we'll get a face-off now deep in the Kings zone. 12:38 remaining third period. They went to overtime over on the island. Will we see extra hockey here tonight in Sackville? The Jets want to keep it as it is. Kings trying to tie it up. Still lots of time remaining. Linesmen don't like how they're lined up there. Looks like the Jets are going to get the toss. Back in the draw. Hogan and Verge. Opus in the corner with it. Puts it on the wall. There's Langell. Langell flicks it up to the open side. Sees Munden. Gets over to Verge. And Verge caught on the wrong side of the blue line. He had to readjust on that pass. And he's going to be offside. The Jets getting called on a late change there. Referee quickly over to point him back to the bench. Off the face-off. Picked up by the Jets. They hit center. They dump it in deep. McLaughlin out to play it. He has a look. He's going to fire it high off the glass. Takes a funny bounce, though. Stays in. And behind the net, there's Hogan. He brings it to the corner. Cycles it back down low. They're for Woodland. Woodland trying to go back out front. Couldn't quite connect. Now Munden goes hard off the glass. And they made touch with a high stick. Good hand-eye there by Lawrence to keep that puck in, but they said it was a little bit too high over the shoulder. And just trying to see it from the Kings players asking the referee on the call. It's just a puck touched by a high stick, so the face-off comes outside. 12:01 remaining now here in the third. Face-off put back in the zone. Blackwood picks it up in the corner. Blackwood puts the brakes on. Trying to bring it back out front. Almost loses it right in front of the net. Stapleton comes back to help out. He has it along the boards. He gets taken down. Now White is going to rim it around the back. Gives it to Blackwood. Blackwood going to go hard off the glass looking for Sullivan. Sullivan trying to chip it in. He gives chase. Stapleton has a trailer. Stapleton trying to get out front. He spins and turns looking for some help. Puts it back in deep now. Elliott. He's trying to find the puck in the corner. Got a couple of Jets on him. And the Jets are able to come out. Walker. He's at center. Flicks it up high. Right on McLaughlin. He's going to play it. And almost lost it as he whiffed on the first one. Now Blackwood, he rifles one high off the glass, and that goes the length of the ice. And that's going to be icing. Face-off come back to the Kings zone. 11:09 left here now, third period. Back on the draw, in the street, scramble for it. Comes in behind the net. White, he's got to go hard off the board. Sullivan looking for it at center. Goes off his stick, comes back in the zone now. Jets go cross ice, just coming off the bench is Martin, able to get it out to Stapleton. Now Martin with it. Martin going to go back to Stapleton, back to Martin, it's in the back of the net. Tic-tac goal, and we got a tie hockey game. 10:47 to go here in the third period. As Martin and Stapleton go back and forth, and Martin finishes it off. As you got a broken stick here as well, as you see somebody tossing the end of somebody's stick back on the bench. Well, the Kings able to tie this thing up. And they're back at center. Here's Orchard. He rips a shot. That's blocked in front. Gets it back in the corner. Orchard. Back to Murphy. Back up top to Duncan. Over to Murphy. Murphy got a man on him. So he gets some extra music playing as the play continues. Here we go now. The Jets bring the puck up the ice. Looking to break wide. Gets pushed to the corner. It's in the equipment, I believe, of the Jets player now as it got out there. It looked like he's fishing out of his pants here now. That'll get another face-off. 10:22 to go here in the third. I'm going to talk about the face-off. Probably come outside as it was in the Jets player equipment. And as normal, up here in the booth, we get the calls correct. Face-off is outside. Puck off the face-off, back at center, dumped back in deep, picked up behind his own net, McMillan. He rims it around, over to Martin. Look for Murphy, had to sidestep a check, had a man looking for him. Kings get the puck outside the zone, but there's a Jets, bring it right back in. Duncan gets pushed to the corner, his ball's on him. Puck comes along the wall, Orchard tries to chip it out. It does take a Kings bounce to come offside. Jets get back onside though, and they're in over the zone again as Gideon tries to free it. Martin trying to find it in the scramble. Now Murphy goes back behind the net, almost bounced right back out front, but it's picked off by McMillan. He's able to get it on the wall to Martin. Martin, he gains the red line, dumps it in deep. Kings making a change. Goalie was going to cover, but there's nobody on top of him. They're back in their own zone, trying to clear. It's picked off almost by Hollett, but flying up the ice now. Here comes Gideon. He gets stick check inside the line, and a chance for Munden. He goes back over far side to Hollett. Hollett trying to come back, go front with it, and there's the referee's arm up. There's going to be a penalty coming to the Jets as the goaltender heads to the net for the Kings. Shot from Graves, that's blocked in front as the Jets touch it. As he listened to the coaches have a chat there with the referee down below us, but heading to the box is Lafort. We didn't see the signal on the penalty, so we'll wait for the call now, and either way, Lafort's in the box for 2. Trying to sneak in on the bench here, trying to listen in to see if we can hear what the referee's having a conversation with there, but the play continues and the Jets are able to clear the zone. Here comes Hogan, 1-on-2, short-handed. Hogan gets by one defender, can't get by the second one as Birch is trying to come back now. He's able to get it back to Duncan. Duncan behind his net, looking to anchor the power play, set things up. He goes cross ice, that's a little bit too far, but up top is Murphy. Murphy's going to be offside as Munden already headed in, made entry into the zone. As a bouncing puck at the blue line puts the Kings offside. 24 seconds tick off the clock now on the power play. 8:37 left here in the third period. Offside draw, controlled by the Kings, right back here at center. Hollett looking to regroup. Goes back to Duncan, goes back to Hollett. Hollett's gonna skate up now. He's looking for a seam. He rims it around the horseshoe, but Simone with the plate. He's going to rip it hard off the boards. Munden going to try to keep it in the blue line. Takes a Jets bounce. Hogan, he got some speed. He's flying in there first in the zone. Looking for the puck in the corner. Chipped ahead, but it's picked up by Walker. There's Hogan, short side, turns and shoots. And down, looking for it. And there's the puck somehow in the blue paint. And the referee right there to wave it off as McLaughlin was kind of falling back into his net. Didn't know where the puck was. It was underneath him or behind him. Good short-handed opportunity there for the Jets. 1:03 to go in the power play. 8:05 remaining in the period. Face off in the King zone. Player got tripped right at the draw there. Can't clear the zone. Kept in. Chance here short side. And make the save. In behind the net now, trying to set something up. And the net's well off. They're going to wave. We're going to get a face-off back in the King zone as McLaughlin knocked his net off. He also lost his paddle. They checked the net there, trying to get that to stick a little tighter. Seems pretty loose. These goaltenders are pretty strong now when they kick off the post. The nets come off quite easily. McLaughlin's having a chat with the referee about what happened. 48 seconds to go here in the power play for the Kings. They're still trying to jam that in there. Now you have to get Dave on the ice, do some. The goalie wasn't quite set yet. And he's still, McLaughlin was playing with his post. He's still not quite happy with it all set up. Squirt a little water on that, I'm sure it'll be fine. Here we go. Now we're ready to go. As the puck's put back deep. As White turns with it. He gets it over to Blackwood. Blackwood going cross ice here to Stapleton with a burst of speed. Stapleton's over the blue line now. He goes back up top. Blackwood looking towards the net. Likes to go back to Stapleton. Stapleton back to Blackwood. He's going to turn and shoot. And right in the old logo of the Jets goaltender. As Shimon is able to make another save, cover up. Another face-off, this time in the Jets' end. 23 seconds ago now here in the power play. 7:24 left in the third period. Time slowly ticking down here in the third. And this time the Kings are going to get the toss. So linesman didn't like how they're lined up. Face-off 1-4, picked up by Sullivan, trying to go back, go front. The Kings player was knocked off in front, and a chance for the Jets to send the puck down the length of the ice, and they do. Maybe one last rush here for the Kings. And they're going to start deep in their own zone. 5 seconds to go now in the power play. White looking up there, trying to connect with somebody, but it's turned back the other way by Lawrence, and that's going to do it for the power play. 5-on-5, penalty over. Blackwood leaves it for White. White looking to skate the puck up ice. White's still with it. He gets stopped right at center. Back the other way. Here comes Hogan. Hogan, he steps, rips a shot, but misses high and wide on that far side. Maybe a chance here. Here's Elliott. Elliott, he's got Sullivan was going to the front of the net. Now he's right there on the short side. They can't jam it home, and losing an edge. And just going to be offside is Murphy as the puck comes outside the blue. 6:30 to go here now, third period. Offside face-off going to come outside the zone. Face-off controlled by the Kings here at center. McMillan to Duncan. Up to Martin, who chipped it over the line, but then the Jets player turned around and sent it right into the penalty box area. Now they bring that face-off deep in the Jets zone. Face-off controlled by the Kings. Duncan puts it deep in the corner. Orchard up to the high slot for Murphy. He rips a one-timer. It goes off the outside of the net. Orchard again. Look for Murphy again. He tries to get the shot off. This one's blocked in front as he's taken down. And the Jets able to clear the zone. It's chipped ahead. Icing waved off. Walker trying to get there first. Walker and Duncan go to the corner. Gets some help from Green. Green's pass is picked off by Murphy. And Duncan goes to the corner. His pass picked off by Walker. And Walker's attempt was picked off by Orchard, and he's able to clear the zone. Jets got to get back on side. Duncan deep in his own zone. He's looking up ice, trying to hit Martin at center. He gets turned back the other way. Inside his own zone now is McMillan. He goes quick up to Orchard, who chips it in deep. Martin gives chase. Martin looking for it. Martin, a player open up front, through the shot on net, short side. And there's Shimon with another save. Its puck is loose, comes in behind. Picked up now by Green. Green's moving the puck over center. Picked off by Graves. Graves regroups in his own zone. He gets it to Opus. Opus makes a pass on the bench as Hollett just jumped on. Hollett gets taken down at center. To pat the other way, here comes Green. Puts it in, missing the far side. Picked up by Verge. Verge up over center, trying to get by a man. Puts the puck inside the blue line. Picked off by the Jets. Takes him behind his own net. Spinning away from a check as Verge is trying to stay on him. Pass out to Walker at the blue line. Walker, hard cross ice pass, a little bit too far behind Brisson. There's a chance for Munden. He tries to toe drag to bring the puck in. He gets stick checked. Verge helps him out. He goes back to Graves at the blue line. Graves looking towards the net, throws a shot, and he scores! I'm not sure if Munden got a stick on that, if it went straight in. They're having a conversation about it. It looks like Munden might have got the tip. And with 4:38 left here in the third, Kings take their first lead of the game. CNI shot for the blue line. It looks like Munden got a piece of, and it's 3-2. Face off, back at center. Pushed into the Kings zone. Graves in deep behind his own net. Came right out front as it took a funny bounce in behind on the side of the net. Back the other way. Munden looking for it at center. The Kings able to clear the zone. There's the Jets bringing it right back in as Arsenal dumps it deep. Graves gets there first. Graves looking up ice. He's going to go for a skate. Graves back up to Munden. Munden's over the blue line. He's got Hollett with him. Munden looking for Hollett. There's a redirect. And Shimon's able to get a piece of that to make the save. Munden on the side of the net now in behind. Gets to the Hollett. Hollett tried to go over front to Verge. Couldn't quite connect. Everybody looking for it now as the puck is dangerously in the high slot area, but the Jets are able to pick it up and back the other way. Here comes Ball. Ball dumped in it deep. McLaughlin out to play, trying to find his feet. Ball's with it, looks up front, and they score! Just like that, Arsenal was the lucky recipient out front as Ball was able to take advantage of McLaughlin's misplay of the puck in behind. And an open net for for Arsenal as Ball was able to get him the puck out front. And just like that, folks, we're tied again, 3-3 with 3:44 to go now here in the third. Referee blows the whistle for the second time there. Players were still changing. Now we're back at center. And the Jets bring the puck over the zone. Goes back the other way, though. Blackwood, he's got the puck now. Blackwood breaks wide. Into the zone, all the way in behind the net. Blackwood's still with it. Looking back up top to White. White goes back to Blackwood. Blackwood trying to come off the wall with it. And he's able to keep the puck in. Blackwood's still with it. Goes down low to Sullivan. Sullivan trying to go out front to Stapleton and can't quite connect. As they're announcing the Kings goal. Here comes the Jets with the puck. That one's dumped in deep. White gets there, he runs it back to Blackwood. Blackwood looking up ice. High pass cross ice. No icing. That puck goes into Simone, going to come out to play that as Sullivan was flying in there. Stapleton looking for it now. Comes to the corner. Elliott back up top to McMillan. McMillan looks to go back down low. Follow the bouncing puck along the wall here. Picked up by Elliott. Elliott trying to find it in his skates. Picked off by the Jets. Jets up ice. Here comes Lawrence. Little drop pass back to Walker. Try to get it back to him. Walker goes back out front. There's a chance there and can't quite pull the trigger as Green. Puck in behind. Looking to go front. There's a chance high slot area. And diving down and blocking it was Elliott. And a chance here for Duncan back the other way. Duncan Murphy with them. Duncan takes it all the way to the corner. Duncan still looking deep. Picked off now by Murphy. Murphy back to Duncan. Duncan trying to walk out short side. That's blocked in front. And a chance here for the Jets to clear the zone. Back the other way is Lafort. He chips it ahead. He gives chase. He goes out front. He's trying to connect. But the Kings able to pick that off. And back the other way, here comes Martin. Martin, he's trying to take the puck in. He can't get by the defender. Puck comes all the way back out to center. Graves now. He goes quick up to Martin, who chips it in deep. Orchard looking to get there. Lafort going to get there first. Orchard still trying to find it. Comes to the corner. In behind. Murphy. He tries to go back out front and almost connected, but goes through. And here comes Gideon, who dumps it in to the open corner. Flying in there. The bouncing puck off the wall. Down low. Maybe a chance for a little give and go. Can't connect. And Orchard and haul it back the other way. Orchard dumps that right in on the goaltender. Makes a save, comes to the corner. Hollett down there by himself as the Kings are making a change. Hollett brings it to the far corner. Last minute of play now in the third period. Shot misses on the short side, comes all the way out. Picked up by Blackwood at center. Blackwood regroups here with Graves. Graves looks up to Verge. Verge trying to go to Munden. Munden over the zone. Munden on the short side, trying to bull his way out front. And he gets pushed to the corner. Now he has it down in front of us. Chips it back to the blue line. White having a look. White throws a shot in the net. And that hits the old logo of the goaltender. As he's looking for an old tip screener rebound out front. But able to make the save. Cover up. 31 seconds left now here, third period. Will we see extra hockey here in a Saturday night in the old barn in Sackville? On the face-off, back to the point. White goes high, but too high. That's into the netting and at a play. That's going to bring that face-off back outside the zone. And I can see the Jets player letting White know how much they appreciate that. 26.3 to go now. Face-off, picked up by Hollett. Hollett back to Duncan, goes cross ice to Blackwood, who dumps it right back in deep. Rims it around, picked up by Munden tries to put it back in deep. Bouncing puck now along the wall. Chipped ahead. Hollett looking for it. Back to the blue line. Duncan looking for a shot towards the net. Then the feet of Verge. He shoots and shoots. Hollett scores! With 3.4 to go on the clock. That shot from the point hits the feet. Verge gets a shot on net. And standing alone right on the doorstep is Hollett. And he's able to put it home. And you see the defender now down at the other end talking to his goaltender. No fault of his as he made the first save. And the puck just happened to land right there. Just when we thought we were going to see extra hockey just like that. 3.4. I don't want to say it's all but over, but unless we can score here from center. And that is going to do it. Final score 4-3. Final shots on goal 44-35. Well, this game tonight is any indication of what tomorrow's going to be. These two teams play again tomorrow morning. 12:20 will be in Newport. I want to thank you everybody again for watching. Mike Elliott, cameraman Luke, High Button Sports. We'll see you next game.